I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the Edmund W. Miles Middle School Morning News for October 17, 2014. Our broadcast is coming to you from our studios on the second floor of the middle school. If you wish to participate in one of these broadcasts, please talk to your teacher about what you will need to do to participate. National Junior Honor Society. The National Junior Honor Society will be selling pizza today. A note from Ms. Garrison Dennis. Calling all 8th graders who enjoy reading or who would like to enjoy reading, come join a lunchtime book club with Ms. Garrison Dennis. See her. She has 4 possibilities and will consider your suggestions. Let's do it. The places you will go when you read. Library news. Attention 9th grade social studies classes. You will be reporting to the library today for Hispanic Heritage. Student Council. There will be a Student Council meeting Monday at 2 p.m. in the library. Your help is needed for Red Ribbon Week. Any student can attend and participate. Mrs. Pepe and Mrs. O'Rourke look forward to meeting you. Stop by and see what our club has planned. Photography Club. Photography Club will be meeting Monday, October 20th at 2 p.m. in room 323 with Mr. O'Brien. Today is a red day. Have a really great day.
Good morning, Edmund W. Miles Middle School. Just a few reminders. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer afflicts 1 in 8 women. Do the math. To remember breast cancer awareness, wear pink on Fridays. Get your pink on every Friday. A couple more reminders. No earbuds in school. Keep them out. Keep them off. Cell phones, keep them away. And make sure you keep your hats away as well. Get to class on time. Do the right thing, and you too will be successful. Have a great day.
Hey, this is Mr. Zeider, and this is
Mr. Newman.
And we're here
Because we're very excited to announce this week's Warriors of the Week.
And here we go. Jasenia Ramirez for taking notes for an absent student.
Angelo Sutherland, excellence in science.
Fresner Florissant for helping clean the classroom.
Karen Palikos, helping a classmate.
Darrell Hall, not John Oates, just Darrell Hall for helping in the library, along with
Celia Merriweather.
Adina Allison,
Ashley Chambers.
Michael Murphy,
Nadia Mendoza.
Ashley Membrano,
Ernesto Monzon Batista.
LeVar McCray Clark,
Imani McIntosh.
Teresa Perez,
Arthur Moore for being generous to a classmate.
Amaya Roberts for excellent discussion in Socratic Seminar,
Along with Elizabeth Fields.
Jada Roberts Duncan,
Ariana Winfield.
Frankie Prize,
Brianna Nunez.
Dennis Cisneros,
Deidre Smith.
Tyshawn Lopez for overall improvement with Miss Kretz,
Ashley Ventura for doing extra work.
Jacob Marrero for doing the right thing,
Destiny Gonzalez for returning a wallet.
Vanessa Zaman for maturity, reliability, and responsibility,
Yahaira Hernandez for helping classmates.
Melody Vargas Almonte,
Deontay Palmer for returning with a lost item.
and also Joshua Serrano for returning that same item.
Eddie Calderon for helping a teacher.
Makai Barton for doing the right thing.
Devon Carpenter for kindness.
All of the following students are being celebrated for their help with Miss Forensics art class, for their participation in the Hispanic Heritage celebration in the library. Gerald Mosquea,
William Orlana.
Jalen Labor,
Brianna Fields.
Stephanie Reyes,
Kyle Muirhead.
Davies Fernandez,
Kenya Flores.
Trey Fulton,
Arturo Molina.
Rayhana Mena,
Jose Fernandez.
Bernhard Bassis,
Raisin Emily.
Donald Medina,
Linda Mendoza.
Alone Mackey,
Joel Rivera.
Christopher Pineda,
Carol Rodriguez.
Asan Ghani,
Brianna Middlesat.
Oscar Menendez,
Amelia Fesk.
Catherine Vargas and Nunez,
Catherine Gutierrez Gomez.
Jarvin Cruz,
Javon Matthews.
and Atyra Robinson. If you're a student at E.W. Miles Middle School and you didn't have your name read, you're not doing the right thing. It's time to get on this list and have this guy and me read your name.
because we're very excited to.
See you next time.
Good morning, my name is Kimberly and I'm reporting to you from Vocabulary Corner. The word of the week is revise. Revise is a verb which shows an action or state of being. The definition of revise is to review and alter something already written or printed in order to make corrections, improve, or update. Synonyms are change, amend, correct. Antonyms are ignore, worsen, ruin. A sentence is, in Mrs. Dodd's 8th grade classes, a big component of every writing piece is for students to revise their writing before turning anything in for a grade.
October 15, 1990, killer bees arrived in the United States. A new type of bee was first found in the United States in the city of Hidalgo, Texas, nicknamed killer bees for their defensive swarming behavior. The insects originally came from Brazil, where African bees have been imported for experimental crossbred with native bees. Africanized bees have spread to the most of southern, western, and southeastern United States.
I'm Imagine Hired, and this is this weekend's weather. Friday, partly sunny and breezy with a high of 69. Saturday, sun mixing with clouds, high 69. And Sunday, clouds and sun, cooler, high and 58. Have a great weekend.
If you wish to have a birthday announced in this segment, fill out the sheet on Mr. Weber's door, room 207, and give it to him by Wednesday morning.
Our birthdays this week are
Gatira Tessin Cardano,
Douglas Reyes,
Sebastian Nauchow,
Jonathan Reyes,
Atira Robinson,
Samuel Wong Schultz,
Karina Wong Schultz,
Romello Smalls,
Kai Bledman Jr.,
Joel Sands,
Tyleek Walker,
Trey Fulton.
Happy birthday!
October 10, 2014, Malala awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. As a young girl, Malala defied the Taliban in Pakistan and demanded that girls be allowed to receive an education. She was shot in the head by a Taliban gunman in 2012 but survived. Last week, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her continued efforts in advocating for women's rights to an education.
Malala Yousafzai is a teenager from the Swat Valley of Pakistan, a region bordering northeast Afghanistan, a place defined by high mountains, green meadows, clear waters, and bloody conflict. By the age of 12, Malala was an activist. In 2009, she wrote a diary for the BBC, which described the atrocious deeds of the Taliban and advocated equal opportunities and education for women. In 2011, Malala was nominated for the International Children's Peace Prize, and in December of that year, received Pakistan's first National Youth Peace Prize for her efforts. She also received death threats. Malala was repeatedly warned by the Taliban to be silent, to immediately discontinue her public criticisms, and to stop speaking out for the rights of an obviously inferior gender. In the eyes of the Taliban, Malala and all women were to submit and accept their place in the order of things. But Malala was not silent. On October 9, 2012, as Malala Yousafzai and other girl students were riding home from school, armed gunmen halted the vehicle and opened fire. 2 other girls were seriously wounded. Malala was shot in the head. At the age of 15, for the terrible crime of insisting that girls had the right to get an education, to better themselves, to break the cultural shackles which imprison them, Malala Yousafzai was the enemy. To the Pakistani Taliban, her words were as dangerous as any weapon of warfare because they challenged the order of things, because they insisted that fanatical men did not deserve to be the masters of her world, because they were spoken by a defiant, free, female voice. For this, the Pakistani Taliban declared war on a little girl, because she was the symbol of the infidels and obscenity. But Malala did not die. She escaped death by inches, and her recovery has inspired millions across the planet. Among the first public photos of Malala's recovery is this one, the young girl reading a book, a symbol of the very education the Taliban wishes to deny. Schools have been renamed for her. Petitions for girls' education are being circulated in her honor. And for the moment, millions of eyes are opened to the brutal, cowardly, oppressive cultures that seek to keep women's rights, to keep human rights, under their boot. Malala Yousafzai's story is a compelling one. Unfortunately, it is not a new story. Every day, atrocities like this are committed around the world. And for thousands of years, tyrants have been terrified that those under their control will rise up and wield the most dangerous weapon of all, an idea. This is a critical moment. This horrific act of violence and oppression charges us to take a long, hard look at things and decide that we will not stand quietly as our fellow human beings are tortured and executed for the crime of thinking for themselves, that we refuse to be threatened into submission, and that we will not stop fighting until those oppressed are physically and intellectually free. Thank you, Malala, for showing us how powerful a single voice can be, for providing an example of real courage, and for reminding us that the fight for human rights is not the responsibility of any one person, but is instead the responsibility of us all.